Good morning, happy 1st of December. We had 100 mils of rain yesterday, so I'm out in the garden because I couldn't come out yesterday to do all the things that I normally do of a morning. I come out here of a morning and I clear all the spiderwebs out of the pathways so that the stingless bees don't get stuck in them and then get eaten, because we want to keep the population of the bees up as much as possible. I also come out and I hand pollinate all the zucchini and pumpkin, cucumbers if we've got them, melons, that sort of thing. Stingless bees aren't known for pollinating fruit and vegetables, they're more for orchards and fruit trees, so I'm hoping that they get a bit of a taste for it and they help out, but for the moment I'm hand pollinating to make sure that everything gets pollinated correctly, because if it's not pollinated correctly it rots on the vine, attracts bugs, and then it obviously also can't be eaten. So I think I just went out of focus there for a minute, but I'm still now obviously my camera skills still leave a lot to be desired, because I'm still figuring out the new camera and filming and all that sort of thing, but I thought I'd bring you along and show you some of the morning chores. We also have plans to do Christmas craft and cooking just about every day with the kids for December as part of a Advent. We're not religious, but it helps to self-regulate them with their excitement towards Christmas. We don't do huge Christmas, but we definitely do celebrate it. So I will share some of that as well. The YouTube community does a bit of a VLOGMAS where they try and vlog every day something Christmas themed theoretically, and in the lead up to Christmas of course pretty much everything is Christmas themed, but also I can share gardens. It's a bit of a busy time of the year, Christmas for us here in Australia, because it's summer, spring, so it's big garden times, but also Christmas, and with 6 kids Christmas can be hectic regardless. The planning that's required, we only shop monthly, so there's all that as well, but I thought that maybe it'd be worth attempting to do daily vlogs over the VLOGMAS period to get used to myself and the kids being on camera and editing and get a process down pat and try and share our everyday lives in the lead up to Christmas. Obviously with most people the idea of YouTube is sharing, learning and creating community, but also it's a potential income stream, and a lot of people may not be aware, but you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before you can monetize your channel. So a good way to do that is just do really regular blogging or vlogging initially to try and draw an audience, but also I think just doing it more often is going to desensitize myself to seeing myself on camera and to figuring out how to carry the camera around and show what I want to show, but skill levels as well. It's going to improve my camera skills by having to do it every day and trying to capture all that sort of thing. So figuring out angles for the kitchens and all that sort of stuff as well is going to be part and parcel of regular vlogging. So anyway, we're in the garden this morning and I'm going to hand pollinate my zucchini. Now, if you haven't hand pollinated zucchini before, what you need to do is you need to find a male flower and a female flower, and you have to use the male flower to put pollen into the female flower, which is the flower that has the fruit behind it, so that that fruit develops. If it doesn't get enough pollination, then the fruit fails to continue developing and it will shrivel or rot on the end. You can still eat it while it's small. It will still develop to a point, but not past that point. So you can still consume it small, or if you leave it too long it'll start rotting. And with all the rain that we've had, we get slugs and snails and all sorts of things at the moment that are consuming the ends of them as they rot and rest on the ground. So come and have a look and we'll see if we can find something to show you. I have just realised that I may have missed a zucchini. Let's see if I can get a shot of this zucchini here. It's just a little big, so we will have to take that one. Now I'm having a look to see if anything needs pollinating. It is starting to rain, which means I will have to go inside shortly because the camera is not waterproof. Had to head back inside because it started raining, and of course the camera's not waterproof. So back inside we did all our Christmas craft, which I'll give you a shot of here and show you what we did with the Christmas craft. Today's Christmas craft was Santas. So everyone wants to show you off their Santas. This is Lawkins. Let's see if we can get this to get in focus. There we go. Show you Santa up to the
camera. Put the Santa up to the camera.
That's it. That's enough. There we go. Nothing is focusing. Still. There we go. Very cool. And then we've got Carvix.
Wrong way.
Carvix Santa. Very cool. And we have Surreal Santa. And Orpheus's Santa. Very cool. And we have Sonnet's Santa, which is very cool. Lots of snowflakes on Sonnet's. And Apollo's Santa. You get this one. Long lighting. And then we came out and the kids raided the strawberry patch.
It's starting to grow a lot bigger.
Oh yeah, you want to show them to the camera? Hold them out in your hand. Very cool, aren't they? They taste good?
Yeah. There's another one over here, fellas. It's huge.
Good?
Yep.
Better than the ones we buy from the store?
Yep.
Oh, that was nice, sharing. Yummy.
Yeah. This one's got bitten by a buggy.
I just take that bit off. Eat the rest of it so long as there's no bug in it. Open it up, make sure there's no bug in it, and then eat it.
Yummy.
Good?
I take the lead.
Oh. So I'm back though with the zucchini, having to hand pollinate them. So let's see if we can find one for an example. Alrighty, so I ended up back out here later than I would like because it rained and then I was dealing with the kids. So the flowers have closed up a little bit already. So they only open up once a day, zucchini flowers, for one day, and normally in the morning. So you normally try and get out here as early as possible in the morning. So you've got here a male flower, which is a single stamen. This one's, there we go, single stamen flower there. Interrupted by children yet again. Alright, so the male flower has a single stamen in the middle, and if you pop that off and you pull the petals away from that stamen, and then you put that stamen inside, and so the female stamen looks a little bit like a brain, multiple pieces. You get the male and you swirl it around inside to spread the pollen, and that will pollinate the fruit that is behind it. The other thing I try and do each day is check the tomatoes. So tie them up if they need a little bit more support, if they've drooped, and when we've had this much rain there's likely to be a few that are falling over because of the weight, and also to sucker any that need to. So we remove everything but the single leader on all my tomatoes, so I go through and I sucker them. Let's see if we can figure out how to show that one-handed with the camera. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but we'll give it a go. Alright, so in regard to suckers, this is a sucker. This piece right here in the armpit here, this would grow out to be another branch that would hold fruit. I like to keep my tomatoes to a single leader, which means one single fruit-bearing branch, and that means that these suckers need to be pulled off. So when they're small, you can just clip them off with a fingernail and pull them off, and that means that only this single stem will be the fruit-bearing stem. So I go along and I find all the suckers on all the plants, and then I'll probably also, like this one here, could do with being tied up again, so we'll give that a go as well. Alright, let's see how this footage goes. I'll try and show you from a distance just how long it takes me to get it done and what I do, but basically suckering and tying them all up. Now I just use offcuts from clothing that's been outgrown or has been damaged. I just cut it into strips to use to tie my tomatoes up. And next 2 rows. So yeah, I just go up and down the rows, tying up, suckering, doing what needs to be done, and cutting off any lower leaves that have the potential to touch the ground, because the rain splattering from the dirt up to the leaves can create fungal disease on the leaves as well that spreads. So we do all that. So that's today's garden tasks, and then I think it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I will probably... Actually, I think I need to stuff sausages this afternoon, so I might get a little bit of footage of that for you as well. Alrighty, see you next time.